Okay, here we are at the annual Vintage Motorcycle Banbury Run, and today I am riding my very reliable Royal Enfield. This machine was built in 1919. It's a 2.25 horsepower two-stroke, 225cc with a top speed of about 20 miles an hour, 35 miles an hour top speed. This today will be my 31st Banbury run on this very machine, and my claim to fame with this bike was 31 years ago. I rode it from Land's End to John O'Groats, covering 934 miles over a 5-day period. So it's proved to be a very reliable little machine. This here is the gear system, 2 gears without a clutch. And when I go on the start line, you'll see how it works. And as you can see, it's very well attended. There's usually about 500 machines take part in this event. And this event is actually the Vintage Motorcycle Club's premier event, held once a year at Gaydon in Warwickshire. All machines have to be manufactured before 1931 to take part. And when you think that's 500 machines, all made before 1931, on the road at the same time. Okay, here we are on the start line of the Banbury run. This is the... Okay. Well, that had to be quite a quick getaway, because that's where you can lose a lot of time at this event, is at the beginning. This is the annual Banbury run that we're taking part in today. This is the largest gathering of vintage motorcycles anywhere in the world. You generally get about 500 machines taking part in this event. And every machine has to be at least 90 years old to be eligible to take part. This is more like the roads that these vehicles are designed for. Little old country lanes. They're more much happier here. You haven't got to worry about the traffic behind you all the time. This is where you've got to retard the ignition, shut the air lever, increase the petrol. Otherwise it won't climb the hill. This machine is only 2.25 horsepower. Most modern starter motors on modern bikes have got that. You'll probably hear by the engine note changing how it labours. Yeah, I pedal it, mate. You've got pedals, I haven't. You just have to be a bit patient and respect the age of the vehicle. It will get there eventually. Joke, you give it notice in writing when you want it to accelerate, and you pray when you want it to stop. quite catch the make of that machine we just passed. which I'm going to be doing by the looks of it. Let the engine cool down going down the hill. With the engine retarded in this modern petrol, they get very hot very quick. I need to gain some time. Nice to support the general public when they come out to see you. they like to see these old bikes going along their villages. I'm sure it's a once in a year event for them, and the vast majority of them enjoy it, seeing us. It's always nice to show your support by waving back to them, toot the horn at them, that sort of thing. It just shows that you're supporting them as well. Okay, this is where we changed the route over. We're coming towards the end of the Banbury run, so I need to take that part of the route sheet out, and we've only got those few other instructions to do now. And so far so good, the bike's proved to be very reliable. Another mile or two to go, I think. And we're about there. Good old reliable Royal Enfield again, hey? Most of you might have heard of Royal Enfield. They are still building motorcycles, of course, and they are now built in India. And as of recent times, they've brought out quite a range of new models, and I've ridden most of them, and they're all very nice bikes to ride, to the point that in 2019, on the anniversary of that bike's registration, I bought myself a brand new classic 500 Bullet, one of the last of the Bullets really. And Martin, our local dealer in Swindon of Royal Enfield dealership, and Gavin, they managed to register it on the same date that that bike is registered on. That one was the 19th of April in 1919, and my new one was registered on the 19th of April 2019. And time's gone so quick, I had to have a service and MOT last month, and I've done just over 3,500 miles. So any of you that are in the Wiltshire area, if you're looking to buy yourself a modern Royal Enfield, pop in and see Gavin or Martin at Bike Treads in Swindon. Look them up on the internet, you can see what they do. They're agents for the Royal Enfield, for Benelli and Suzuki, and they're a very good, friendly dealership. You'll always be welcome there. And book yourself a test ride and treat yourself to a bike. They are superb little bikes, very good value for money. And I know I'm going to say that, brand loyalty and what have you, because I've got this 103-year-old Royal Enfield. It's proved to be very reliable, and yeah, it's nice to see the brand still surviving. In fact, Royal Enfield is the oldest motorcycle manufacturer that's in constant production. They never actually stopped, because although they stopped in the UK back in the 1970s, they continued making the Bullets in India, and in recent times the ownership of the brand have really brought the company into the 21st century with some very nice modern motorcycles. And the latest one is the 350 Meteor, and I did take a test ride on that last month. I'm very impressed with it. Very smooth, very quiet, super little bike really. Obviously being a 4-stroke, and it has to be Euro 5, so they've got all these emissions to comply with and that sort of thing, whereas these old ones don't. Well, they never did. Okay, onwards and upwards. Let's get back. Well, we've been very lucky with the weather. It's been nice and dry. Had a very good ride today. You might pass me, but you won't outlast me, as they say with the old vehicles. Just closing the air lever to cool it down. Just run it on fuel. Back at the Motor Heritage Centre in Gaydon in Warwickshire. If you're interested in motor cars, they've got a superb museum here. Again, you can look at it up on the internet. Just put British Motor Heritage Centre in Gaydon. Oh. And here we are on the finishing straight. How wonderful. Good old Royal Enfield again. That's the 31st successful Banbury run for the same machine and the same rider. Enough to put a smile on anyone's face, isn't it, really? mate, off you go. You sign off here, is it? Yeah. Okay. Cheers. Okay, we just park up now. Okay, thank you very much. That's the 31st Banbury on this bike. Every year I get round. Good old reliable Royal Enfield, I say. Have you had a good day?
Yeah.
That's Banbury number 31. Some of them hills were quite tough, I tell you. I pushed it up 2 of them. Sure. As I said earlier, there is quite a lot of them coming back now, as you can see. Quite a lot of them have already come back. They're all parking up. It's just so nice to see them, all these vehicles in action instead of being in museums as static exhibits.
Sorry.
Well, maybe my timing's not too bad because the other 2 are each side of me. Oh, I expect you've had some interesting photographs.
I've got some interesting photographs.
Have you run out of memory card or run out of battery?
Not yet. No, I take hundreds of other ones. So it's, yeah, it's been a really good day. I've got lots of bits going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been really interesting.
It's the atmosphere. You can't put that into picked words, can you?
It's a fantastic day, and it's just there's such a lot of different things to see. I've been around the car museums as well. Well, they've been interesting, but pretty boring compared to the motorbike.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I always think when you see them for real, you smell them, you hear them. It's all alive, isn't it? In a museum, it's all a bit static, you know.
But it is on all this, you know. When you look at all this, there's some real old bikes here, you know. There's about 4 I've seen that have failed. One of them was because he had a punch and he pumped it up and went down again. I felt sorry for him. 3 others just give up the ghost light, you know.
Yeah. That's not bad going, is it?
No.
No, I did see one guy on the side of the road with a belt broken, but those belts, they might look complicated, but they're easy to change the links.
Yeah,
they just twist and click. You know, 5-minute job to put another link in, and all belt drive people usually carry spares, you know. Okay, I think we'll finish on that then.
All right, mate. Well, you had a good time.
Yeah, a very good day. Yeah.